Circle K9s, stop!
These are moments when K9s became heroes, starting with the most extreme case. The K9's actions were the only reason an ambushed officer survived.
Circle K9s, stop!
On March 12, 2023, Pinellas County Sheriff's Office deputies reported vehicle burglary in the area of near Pinellas Park. Upon arrival, the suspect, later identified as 23-year-old Zion Bostic, fled on foot. Corporal Aitken and his K9 Taco tracked the suspect to a nearby backyard. And then they quickly lay eyes on Bostic and run toward him. But they weren't prepared for what happened next.
Get your hands up! Get your hands up! Circle K9s, stop! Challenge, challenge.
Suddenly, the suspect ambushed Corporal Aitken, firing 3 shots almost simultaneously, striking him in the neck, wrist, and leg. The K9's immediate engagement with the suspect became a critical turning point. The dog bit Bostic in the hip, creating an opening for Sergeant Viano, who had caught up and was himself under fire. Sergeant Viano then fired several shots at Bostic, neutralizing the threat and killing him.
Challenge. Get your hands out like I see them!
Once the suspect's firearm was disabled, deputies secured the area. Corporal Aitken was transported to medical center for surgery where he remains in stable condition. Thankfully, Aitken's survival due to the deputies' quick thinking. However, this wasn't the situation in the next case. Suspect attempted to harm K9 dog and the situation took a much darker turn.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
On May 2, 2025, Sacramento patrol officers are dispatched to a domestic violence call involving a weapon. The caller reported the suspect threw a knife at him, attempted to molest him, and stole his property. Additionally, the suspect had the caller's BB gun. Police identified the suspect as 37-year-old Johnny Balcorda, confirmed to have a felony no-bail warrant for drug possession. Upon arrival, Balcorda flees on foot holding what appeared to be a firearm.
Johnny, stop! I'm gonna take you to the ground! Drop! Drop the gun! Drop it! He's got a gun to his head. Johnny, stop! Johnny, stop!
Shortly after, he disappears into vegetation along the waterline near Matsui Park. Multiple agencies join the scene. Crisis negotiators repeatedly attempt contact with Balcorda, even leaving a voicemail. For about 30 minutes, officers broadcast over a PA system, ordering Balcorda to exit with nothing in his hands and surrender peacefully, warning a K9 would be deployed if he fled again.
Department, any and all pedestrians, we need you to come up to the bike trail with your hands up at this point. Sac PD K9, Johnny Balcorda, we know that you are hiding down there. We do not want to have to hurt you. We need you to come out with your hands up, nothing in your hand, and surrender. You are completely surrounded. Attention on the ground, attention on the ground. This is the Sacramento Police Department. Johnny Balcorda, you are completely surrounded. We know that you are hiding down by the riverbed. We need you to come out with your hands up, nothing in your hands, and surrender peacefully.
Nearly an hour into the standoff, Balcorda is sighted again and bolts. Officers issue multiple commands to stop, but he refuses. They had no choice but to rely on the K9 to track him down once more.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Heel! Heel!
Hey, give up, Johnny!
Stop fighting the dog. Give me hands. Give me another. Give me your other hand. Hand. Got a gun. He's got a gun. Drop the gun. Drop the gun. Where's the gun? I got the gun. I got the gun.
As the dog closes in, officers observe what they believe is a firearm in Balcorda's hand. Moments later, Balcorda turns toward them and ignores commands to drop the weapon. As the dog bites his arm, Balcorda strikes the K9 with what appears to be the firearm, prompting two officers to fire their service weapons. At the same time, a less lethal beanbag round is deployed. The dog eventually releases. Officers take Balcorda into custody. Balcorda suffers non-life-threatening injuries. Once cleared, he is booked into jail on multiple counts: brandishing an imitation firearm, assaulting a police K9, resisting arrest, and his outstanding drug possession warrant. Police later confirm both weapons were imitation firearms. If you thought that was all K9 dogs can do, wait until you see the next case, where K9 takes down the fleeing suspects. On April 30, 2019, near Marion Oaks, Florida Marion County Sheriff's Office deputies initiate a felony vehicle stop on a white Ford F-150, reported stolen just hours before. The driver, later identified as 43-year-old Daniel Eugene Bolden, refuses commands and flees westbound at high speed.
Mike 7 Mary, he's running airport, you got it?
They had no choice but to rely on the K9 to track him down once more.
Mike, give me your hand. Give me your hand now.
Daniel Eugene Bolden charged with fleeing and eluding, resisting arrest, criminal mischief, grand theft auto, burglary of unoccupied structure, 2 counts of petty theft. However, this wasn't the situation in the next case, as suspect attempted to harm the K9 dog and the situation took a much darker turn.
Bro! Let me see it. Hey! Flash! He's got a knife! Flash!
On May 27, 2020, when Fullerton officers responded to a 911 call from a 15-year-old reporting that his intoxicated stepfather, 34-year-old Hector Hernandez, was threatening family members with a knife and was allegedly firing a gun inside the house. Corporal Jonathan Farrell, accompanied by his K9 partner, Roeder, was the first officer on scene. Officers report that Hernandez initially exited the home with his arms raised and no weapon visible as guns were drawn.
Put your hands up!
I got you, Laura. I'm with you, Ralph, on your left.
Take cover and bring him out in the street. Hey! Put your hands up, Hector! Put your hands up, bro! Hey, do me a favor, bro! Hey!
Got it.
Hernandez then appeared to move toward the house. According to police, Roeder was released to apprehend him. Bodycam footage shows the dog charging after initial hesitation. Filming indicates Roeder may have initially moved toward other officers, not Hernandez.
Here! Fast! Let me see it. Hey! Fast! He's got a knife! Here! Fast! Here! Here! Fast! Let me see it. Hey! Fast! He's got a knife! Fast! No!
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
Watch out!
Officers state that Hernandez then drew a knife and stabbed Roeder in the shoulder blade, attempting to fend off the caning. The dog yelps and struggles, pulling him to the ground. According to the district attorney's report, Farrell, acting within arm's length of Hernandez, yelled, "He's got a knife," and fired 2 close-range shots in rapid succession. Hernandez collapsed and paramedics immediately rendered aid. Hernandez was transported to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. Roeder survived the stab wound and was taken to an emergency veterinary hospital. According to Fullerton PD, Roeder's career ended with retirement later that year. On August 4, 2021, Orange County District Attorney Todd Spitzer released a 16-page letter concluding that no criminal charges would be filed against Corporal Farrell, stating he reasonably feared imminent threat of great bodily injury from a lethal weapon at the time of the shooting. Investigators found insufficient evidence to prove culpability beyond a reasonable doubt. The following incident was no less dramatic, with a K9 in track and apprehend fleeing suspects.
Leave your hands up. Move them up. You hear me?
On October 2, 2018, Florida Marion County deputies responded to a reported theft in progress at the Lowe's on State Road. Witnesses say the suspect, later identified as 31-year-old Terrence Blocker, exited the store carrying approximately $1,156 worth of unpaid merchandise. Deputy Gernert gave chase on foot as Blocker sprinted toward a nearby wooded area behind the adjacent medical complex. Once dense terrain was reached, Deputy established a perimeter, and this is the moment K9 comes in.
All right, we're back on it. Hey, show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
Show us your hands!
Oh, my hand right here. Leave your hands up.
Move them up! Leave those hands up! You hear me?
Kilo 437 next for doctor. Hang on, we're all tangled up. Don't come back here.
Blocker then apprehended and treated for minor injuries in relation to the dog bite. He was then transported to the Marion County Jail. Our final case involves raising tough questions about the balance between safety and inmate rights. On August 2017, deputies at Columbia County Jail attempt to move 47-year-old Christopher Bartlett, a known combative inmate with mental health issues, to a new cell. According to Sheriff Jeff Dickerson, deputies pleaded for cooperation, asking Bartlett to place his hands through the cell's cuff port. But he didn't respond to their commands. His resistance to the officers' commands was so extreme that it forced them to take controversial action.
Open the door. Tell him if he doesn't come out, he's gonna get bit. You're gonna get bit. Open it. Lock it. Relax. Stop resisting. Lars, you got him? You got him?
Christopher Bartlett, a homeless inmate with known mental health issues, sustained only minor injuries and didn't require hospitalization. His sister called the Bodycam footage shocking, questioning why less aggressive tactics weren't used first. A grand jury later ruled the force was appropriate. Still, the incident marked the first known K9 bite inside Columbia County Jail, raising tough questions about the balance between safety and inmate rights. Bartlett eventually received a $251,000 settlement, as growing voices continue to call for reform in correctional practices involving canines. If you enjoy videos like this, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.